So hello guys, welcome to Java JSON, and today we are going to learn about if-else conditional statement. So it's very important for the logical questions or DSA. So I hope you can focus and you can learn it's very carefully. So if you go with the any competitions or any like logical questions or objective questions, then definitely it's a very useful. So for example, you are giving some competition exams like TCS, Infosys, Wipro. That time you can see like there is lot of the questions which is if-else block, conditional statement. So that time you can confuse it and you can't give the proper output, like what is the output of this particular code. So that time maybe you face the issue and you can't able to give the proper answer of those particular objective questions. Okay. So for that I'm going to cover this if-else statement, which is very important for you. Okay, so do one thing, whatever I'm going to tell you, please note down point wise point and try to implement your own, try to test your own, like open the Eclipse and write some if. Okay, and try, give some condition, give some value and try to check like why this is happen, why I am getting this error, why I am getting this issue. Okay, so let me discuss these things, then I can go to the Eclipse and I will show you like how exactly you have to do it. So basically here you can see if else statement having a different form. For example, if you talk about the if else, so if else having a different form. One is like if, only single if you can write and having a only one condition, that is also possible. So it having a only one conditions and you can write it, and you can write some particular block of the code which is execute and it will give the proper response on that. So this is the syntax for that, like if, and inside the if you can write condition. So condition means what? Something like I equal to 10, j equal to 20, I greater than 10, I less than 10. So this condition will give you some particular boolean value which is true and false. Same thing if you go with the expression. So condition is nothing but it's as a expression you can consider, and the finally this if block only accept the boolean value. Some peoples are learn in the C, and in the C language the if condition will accept only 0 and 1 value which is true and false, yes or no. Same thing here in the Java. So if you differentiate with the C and Java, so C consider if condition as a 0 and 1, but in Java it's consider only boolean value which is true and false. So based on those condition which is given the true and false, it will evaluate and it will like execute this particular condition. If it is false, it will not execute this particular condition and it will go to the further. So for example, this is the example I have given. If n equal to 34 or n equal to 12 and n equal to 0. So for example, if I take here one n value int n equal to, for example, 34. So if I give here n equal to 34, it will come here, it will check, okay, n equal to 34, then remaining it will not required to check because it's already true. And if we have a or conditions again and then end condition, then it will not evaluate the remaining condition, and this is the true, it will go inside this if condition, it will execute it. Okay, so this is the way to execute the if condition. Same thing if you go down, you have a different form called if else. So if condition is true, then if block code will be executed, otherwise else block code will be executed. Syntax you can see here. So this is the syntax, like if this condition is true, this if block code will be executed. If the condition is false, this block of the code will be executed. Do one thing, let's go to the ID and then we can discuss like what we can do. Okay, So here you can see like how you can like in the previous video I have already teach you like how to create a project, how to create a class. Okay, so simply you can create a project, create a Java project, which is normal project we need to create. So click on that. Here you can give the like project, so Java. Okay, I have given the Java JSON is a project name. Okay, here by default it's selected Java 17, and then we can do next. Okay, once you do the next, it will ask for the finish it, so I can say okay, finish. So once it is finished, you can see here your Java project is created. Inside this src you have a one default classes, so it's not required, so you can just right click on that, and once you right click on that you can delete it. So here you can see the options and delete it. Now I am going to create one package here in the src. So Java is a project name and src is nothing but source code. src is nothing but source code, and you have already a Java 17. So Java 17 is basically used to compile and run your code. So here I am going to create one package. So just Control N. Otherwise, if you want to go like that, so you can right click on that. So once you right click, you can go to the new. Here you can see the package. Okay, right click on that, go to the new. You can see the package. If you not see, you can search it. So here you can give the package name. So com.app, I given the package name, and I can create a package. So one package is created. Now inside this package I want to create one class, so you can right click on that, go to the new. Here you can see the class, so you can create one class. So here I can give test if class. So this is the class name I have given, and which is valid class name. It is not a invalid class name. You can finish it. Once it is finished, the one class will be created. You can see here. Just remove this one. Now I have to maximize it. So Control plus, so it will maximize. You want to minimize, Control minus. So I hope you can see, able to see it. So you can adjust it also based on your requirement. Okay, now I'm going to write here. Okay, just maximize it. Yes, so just maximize it here, and here I'm going to write one method called main method, which is JVM will call, and it will start the executions of my program. So I have written one main method. So you have to write main control space. You have to write main control space. So it will and you have to hit the enter. So main method will be generated. Control Shift F, so it will formatted. Now what you have to do is like you have to take the like some test case of the if conditions. So for example, let's talk about it. I want to print something. S out. Yes, is out. You can write program started. This is the one line of the code. In the end, program end, Control Shift F, so it will format it, save it, and you can click here for run. Java application you can select and run it. So once you run, you can see the program started and program end. Now here I have to write one condition, which is if syntax. So for example, int a equal to 21. Okay, and I want to write it in conditions if is if So this is nothing but age. So age is 21. Then only you have to print you are you are you are selected for job. You are selected for job. If you run this, so what will happen? First it will print program is just started. It will come here, it will initialize one variable which is int age equal to 21. Same thing, it will go to the next step, next line, it will check age. So what is the age is 21, so it will put this age here which is 21. It will compare it, both are same or not. If both are same, it means true, so this will convert into the true. So those all things will be happen internally, you can't say. It will do by the JVM, it will calculate internally. Okay, so your age equal to 21 will be converted to the true, and once it is true, it will print you are selected for the job. Let's see. Yes, you are selected for the job. For example, your age is something like 18 or something like 10, and you are apply for the job, you are going, your programming just started. Here you have entered your age is 10 years, and here it will check. So what will happen? This 10 will become here, and 10 equal to 21. No, it's false. So it will replace those expression with false. So that is true, but if it is false, this will not print it will not come inside this if block, because of this condition is false. Okay, age is not equal to 21 years. So if age is not equal to 21 years, then we have not selected to the particular candidate, so we can not print. What we cannot print? We cannot print it. So we can print only program started, program end. We have not printed you are selected for job. So this is one basic example of the if conditions. Okay, now discuss about the else conditions and how we can do it. So for example, your program is just started. Okay, and your program is just started, and what in this example only we can try. Okay, Control Z, if you write, you can, it will come again. So here for example your age is 10, so I want to write else block also. If you are not selected, it should be print like you are not selected. That is the correct way. Okay, so for that we can go with the else block, and we can write else, open bracket, closing bracket. Okay, that is not wrong. And here you can write s out, and you can write here you not selected for job. So it means this is the syntax of if else. This is the syntax of if else. Age equal to 10, your age is 10, but we required 21. So because of that, this condition will be false. So this if will not execute, it will go to the else block, and this else block will be executed, not selected for the job. Let's see. If you run this program, you can see program started, not selected for the job. If you give here 21, it means you are eligible. Okay, also we can make one conditions like if the age is greater than equal to 21, it means if your age is greater than 21, we are selected for the job. So if you enter like 50, if you give the your age as a 50 also, so it means that 50 is greater than 21, right? So we can say you are selected for job. So you can see the output. So why this condition is true? Because age is 50 and we have put the condition like if age is, so if age is greater than equal to 21, so age is definitely greater than 50 is greater than 21, so it condition will be become true. This expression will become true, so it will print you are selected for the job. So this is the if else condition. Okay, the main important thing is somebody peoples are the confused. For example, if right now we have a one line of the code, so this bracket is not mandatory, we can remove it also, because only one line of the code, for that we not required any curly braces open or close. You can see now still your program is working. Okay, but if you want to write more line of the code, congratulations, CONGRATU, congratulations. Okay, and here I'm going to write sorry. So you can see here I have written one line of the code here and we got what? Error. What is the error? Syntax error. Else delete in this token. So if you are giving this without curly braces, then you can put only one single line of the code. For what? If you are writing a if else conditions. If you are writing a if else condition, then you have to give only one line of the code. If you write multiple line of the code, it will give compile time error. So if you give here again curly braces open and curly braces close, then this error will be gone. So understand like what is the benefits of the curly braces, and for the curly braces, without curly braces you can put only one line of the code. With curly braces you can put here multiple line of the code, it will work. One more things, this is the if block started and ended. After that, in between, if you are try to write any variables, any methods, anything, that is wrong. That is wrong. It will say like syntax error. So after if, continuously you have to write the else block. If you give any gap and if you write any like code in between, then definitely you can get the error. So make sure that you are not going to write any code in between them. Okay, so this is the things we need to understand. Okay, I hope you understood. After that, in the else block also you can give only one line of the code, that is fine. If you want to write multiple line of the code, you can give the curly braces, so it will consider it. Okay, and here you can write sorry. If you have any doubt, you can ping me and I will help you to understand this, and it's very easy. Sorry. So this is the code and this is the output. Okay, and it's very helpful when you are going to the given the exam or interview. They will maybe ask these questions. Okay, like why we are giving the single line. If you have a single line, why you put it this one? Okay, like that questions. It is possible to give in the if else statements in between some other code, we can write it or not. So like that questions will be arise and they will ask definitely to you. Okay, so let's go to the slide and understand what we have covered as of now. So as of now I have covered the if statement, if else statement, and the nested if else statements I will cover in the next video, and then we can go with the switch, while loop, do while loop, each and everything. Okay, so this is the if statement. This statement is executed, a block of the code condition is true. For example, this is the code, above code, and this is the below code. Here we are writing some code like if x greater than equal to 10, then print x is greater than 10, otherwise no. Might be you have seen these expressions while doing a coding in your engineering or something. So this is the chart flow. For example, your coding is a start from that place. Okay, your code is a start from that place and it will go below. Here it will test the expressions. Okay, so test the expression means like test the condition. So once condition is test, so it will return true or false. So if it is true and false, so if it is true it will go below and execute the body of if it is false it will go outside and it will do the work with the remaining statement. So this is the flow and this will happen. Okay, same thing if you go with the else, like if else statement, so same thing will happen. This statement is used to execute a block of the code. So here you can see this statement is execute the block of the code, condition is true or false also. So in the both condition, like even it's a true or even it's a false, in the both conditions it will be executed and it will go with the if or else statements. So the if else statement is used to execute a both true part and the false part also given condition. If the condition is true, then block of the code executed of the if conditions, and if the false, the block of the code executed by the false. Okay, so this is the things you can learn once. Here your coding will be started, it will go here, it will condition will be test. If it is true it will go yes and execute the if block. If condition is false it will go to the no and execute the else block of the code just before we have seen, and then after remaining code will be executed and then your code program will be finished. So like that it will work. In the next video we can discuss more about it. So this is the some assignment I am going to give you. Okay, based on the if else statement you can write your own. Okay, the assignment is write a program to the add two numbers. So what you have to do is you have to create a two variables and add those number and print it. So this is the simple programs, you can try your own. This is the second assignment. Take a value of the length to breadth. So create two variables, which is length is something, breadth is something, and check this is a rectangle or not, okay, or a square or not. And write a program to check number is even or odd. So this is the one assignment. And write a program to check number is a negative, positive or zero. Write a program to calculator to perform addition, subtraction, multiplication, division and modulo. So you have to write one calculator program which if I enter the 1 it will add two numbers. If I enter the 2 it will add it will subtract two numbers. If I enter the 3 it will multiply two numbers. So like that you have to write a code for that. Okay, if you have any doubt you can contact with me, I will help you to resolve this code. Okay, and this is the flow of the execution of the if statement. It's a very important, so please practice your own. So go to the whatever the ID you have. So it might be you have STS or Eclipse. So go to the ID and try with the different things like create a variables, like how to create a variables, write a if condition, remove something, anything, like write age equal to something, and see like what is the issue, why I am getting the issue, and learn it. Like type mismatch. Okay, so you can give something like that. Okay, try to give here something like double value dot, try to give something like that, so it will not consider as a variables. So you have to like practice more on that and give different test cases, different value, and try to understand like which one is not working, which one is working, and why it's working, why it's not working. So once you go through that, you can definitely understood more about it. Okay, thank you so much, मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में, एंड इन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो वी कैन कवर द इफ एल्स स्टेटमेंट, okay, and completely, and then we can go with the further. Thank you so much.